Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com, and today is Monday, April 28th. Well, we got a rally all morning, in which we expected a continuation from Friday's breakout. And then it got a little toppy, and they started to roll over, and they ended with some weakness, which we expect to continue into tomorrow. But it's not going to be any big deal. It's not going to last more than a day or two, just like all the other pullbacks. It's going to be a buying opportunity, and it doesn't even mean that the stocks that we own are even going to pull down, because most of our stocks closed up today. But it's just going to be one of those little short-term pullbacks, and I hope everyone was able to see that I put out a little bit of a warning around 2:30 that I thought they would develop some weakness, and then another half hour later I got a little bit more emphatic about that they were going to get a little weak, and so they did. So we were expecting it, and we're going to take a look at the levels that are going to be contained. So hang around for that. That'll be in our final segment. You don't want to miss that, so we know where this sell-off will be contained, and we can get the next rally going from that level. Okay, so what else have I got? I've got another idea for you tomorrow. And then we'll go over the idea that we had on Friday, which was Palm. I'll show you what we did in that. We have no winners or losers because we didn't sell anything today. And then we'll finish up with the short market review. So without further ado, our stock for tomorrow is AATI, Advanced Analogic Technologies, AATI. In just a moment, we'll take a look at the chart, and I'll show you how we're going to take this idea and turn it into some money. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, you're looking at a daily bar chart of AATI. I'm a little zoomed out right now because I want to show you the whole picture of what I'm looking at. That's better. Okay, this is a call on the long side, and we'll be looking to buy this stock somewhere around $6.60. It's just about where it closed. We have a target up here of 12. I mean, that's our long-term target. We may trade it 2 or 3 times before it gets there, but I certainly can see it up there. Okay, what do we see? Well, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so I can show you what we're looking at. We've got a couple things going on here. First of all, we've got a double bottom. 1, 2. I'll turn this into a 2-day chart, and you'll be able to see it better. Or maybe how about a 4-day chart? There you go. That's even better. There's your goalposts. Remember, they have to look like you can kick a football through them. Right there. Good double bottom. All right, back to the 1 day. So we've got our double bottom. We've got an ascending triangle. Stay with me. I'm sure you can see that before I even draw the line. We have an ascending triangle, and we also have a breakout, pullback, go working all at the same time. And that's our breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback, and this is a great spot to buy it right in here. This is our support area right in here. So we've got a double bottom, we've got an ascending triangle, and we've got breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback. So it looks good. And the volume today was 1,104,000. So it's pretty liquid, and you can get in and get out pretty easily. And with the weakness tomorrow morning, we may get lucky and be able to get some down in here even. Okay, so let me recap that for you. That's AATI. It's a call on the long side, and I think we can make about $5 on that trade. Now let's take a look at the stock we bought this morning. Palm, P-A-L-M. Okay, I bought the stock this morning at $5.90, and then it rallied after that, and then it pulled back a little bit with the weakness. The picture's still there. It still looks great. You have to remember where the sweet spot is. I want to point that out again to you. The sweet spot, which it may touch tomorrow, is right in here. Let me zoom out a little bit. That's our sweet spot. So it may come down and touch that again before it wants to go. But you know, we've got a lot going on here too. We've got this double bottom. We've got this breakout pullback go scenario, and we also have an ascending triangle in this. Very similar to the one I just gave you in AATI. Okay, so that's it. You have the new idea for tomorrow, AATI, and the one that we bought today, POM. Put POM into our current positions, and hopefully in about 10 or 15 days we'll be selling it somewhere up in here maybe. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's take a look at the major indexes so we can get an idea as to how far down this little pullback is going to be tomorrow. And I think it's going to be just like all the others. You know, it's going to be very short-lived. It's going to be shallow. I'm not going to say it's not going to be intense, but it will be shallow. And when it's over, we're going to get another rally going right out of it. Okay, let's take a look at the Dow Jones averages first. And that's what we're looking at right now is the Dow. Okay, almost made a minor new high this morning and then pulled back. But let's find out where the support area is. In order to do that, we're going to go to an hourly chart. This is where you'll be able to see it better. Don't fade out. There we go. All right, that's good. Okay, the support area starts right here. That's about 12,800 and continues down to the bottom of that. So anywhere within here, I believe that this sell-off will be contained. If it gets that far down, I think it does. I think it will. It just makes sense. It has that look to it. I don't know about the bottom end. It would be, you know, it would be unusual to get it to the bottom end of this pattern, but the top end makes sense. But it may get into it somewhere, and then we're going to have to go back and forth for a while before we start going. So I expect most of tomorrow we'll spend the day pulling back and then trying to regroup. So that's our support area in the Dow. Let's take a look at the transportation average. They made another new high today. They act just great. This is our support area right here. The old high, and he pulled back into that area is where you want to buy it. We'll take a look at what it looks like on an hourly chart just to show you where that support area is. There it is right there. So we expect to pull back into that area, and then we'll regroup and make another new high after that. Let's take a look at the QQQQs. Now the QQQQs is a top 100 NASDAQ stocks. It represents the NASDAQ to me. It's a cleaner look, and it doesn't jump around as much, and it has a much easier picture to read. But they're all doing the same thing. So, but I prefer to look at this one. Okay, let's take a look at the hourly so we know where this support area is. It looks very much like the Dow. Very much like the Dow. And you're going to see the support areas are going to be in the same picture. That's the top of the pattern right there. That's where your support begins. And major support at the bottom of that formation. So somewhere down in between these two lines is where the market should regroup and start up again. I don't know when or what time of the day, or if it even happens tomorrow, but we'll walk you through it as it develops, as I see it developing. Now this is where I saw some weakness coming in earlier today at 2 o'clock or 2:30, and I said it wouldn't surprise me. And then as it started to develop, about a half hour later, I got a little bit more emphatic about the fact that it was going to roll over, and there was nothing unusual, and it's part of the process. And it's like the runner trying to catch his breath so he can run further. That's all that's happening here. Okay, so that's it. That's my view of the market. Until tomorrow, this is TK signing off.